On paper, being a Warriors fan sounds like a dream. You've got 4 championships, a generational shooter, and a front office that changed the game. It should feel like basketball heaven. But we can all agree that in reality, it's really the opposite. It actually sucks so bad. It's more like a recurring nightmare in high definition. Every season starts with hope and ends with either heartbreak, a fistful of memes, or some random ESPN debate about whether Steph is really that guy. You've dealt with injuries, suspensions, collapses, and enough Twitter hate to fill the Chase Center twice. You're called spoiled when you win, irrelevant when you lose. And in between, you're just holding your breath, praying Draymond doesn't swing on someone. Because being a Warriors fan isn't about fair weather fandom or bandwagons. It's about surviving emotional chaos year after year, no matter how many banners hang from the rafters. So today, we're counting down 5 painful, hilarious, and very real reasons it actually sucks to be a Warriors fan. Or does it? Well, you'll find out for yourself soon. Let's start with the one thing that never goes away. The reason even loyal fans get side-eyed when they wear a Curry jersey. And no, it's not jealousy. Number 5, you'll always be a bandwagon fan. You've been rocking a Baron Davis jersey since 2007. You cried when Monta got traded. You still have nightmares about Don Nelson's idea of defense. But none of that matters, because the moment you say, "I'm a Warriors fan," the response is instant. Oh, of course you are. Let me guess, you started watching in 2015? That one sentence wipes out your entire fanhood. All the losing seasons, all the heartbreak, all the games you stayed up late to watch, only to see the team blow a 20-point lead in the third quarter. Gone. Erased. The Warriors' rise was so fast and so explosive, it buried the fan base that stuck around during the chaos. Now the world sees a shiny product, a dynasty, and anyone cheering for it must be fake. Even worse, the judgment doesn't just come from rival fans, it comes from within. Real fans, fake fans, Twitter fans, playoff-only fans. It's a culture war. Instead of bonding over shared heartbreak, fans now spend half their energy proving they belong. You're not a fan, you're on trial. Every post, every take, every jersey you wear comes with a side of interrogation. And the moment things go wrong for the team, the bandwagon accusations come flooding back. So yeah, being a Warriors fan should be easy, but the badge comes with baggage. And trust me, defending your loyalty is tough, but it's nothing compared to watching your favorite players drop like flies every single season. Number 4, the injury curse never left. At this point, Warriors fans don't really watch basketball games. They watch ankles, knees, and MRIs. The 2024-25 playoffs, Steph Curry goes down with a hamstring injury. Just like that, the season derails before it even begins. And it's not just Steph. Gary Payton tore a thumb ligament in the crucial Heat series. Another key piece sidelined at the worst possible moment. This kind of bad luck isn't new. It's a long, painful history. You'd think the injury bug would leave after Klay came back. But no, this team is basically held together with duct tape and hope. Klay Thompson's ACL and Achilles injuries kept him off the court for years. Curry had that broken hand that stole an entire season. Durant snapped his Achilles right after dropping 11 points in 12 minutes in the 2019 finals. Even Draymond had back issues that made him look 50 before he turned 32. The Warriors' core is aging, and every season feels like walking a tightrope. One more injury and the whole house of cards could collapse. The emotional toll on fans? Brutal. You don't even celebrate wins the same way anymore. Instead of savoring victories, you check Twitter, scanning for the latest report. Who limped off the court this time? Will it be a minor tweak or a season-ending blow? The pain isn't just physical, it's emotional. Watching your heroes fall victim to fate again and again leaves scars on the fan base. That's the curse Warriors fans carry. The dread that every promising season could end with another doctor's report and a silence that screams disappointment. But injuries are random, right? You know what's not random? Draymond Green going full WWE at the worst possible moment. Number 3, Draymond is a walking time bomb. Draymond Green is the soul of the Warriors. The heart, the engine. The guy who does the dirty work nobody notices until it's missing. But sometimes, he's also the reason you lose the game. Let's go back to 2016. The Warriors are up 3-1 in the finals. Draymond almost gets suspended for, you guessed it, kicking LeBron. That flip alone changed the course of NBA history. Fast forward to the 2023-24 season, where he punched Jordan Poole during practice, collected more ejections than fast breaks, and basically built a mixtape of self-sabotage. Most recently, he caught a flagrant foul for taking out Alperen Sengun. Because apparently, body-checking rising stars is a hobby. Now, you love him because he bleeds warrior blue. He dives, defends, and dishes dimes with fire. But he also kicks, screams, and racks up techs like they're points. Other teams have closers. The Warriors have Draymond, he might close the game, or close your season. And that unpredictable mix of brilliance and chaos is part of why it sucks to be a Warriors fan. You get the highs, the lows, and the moments you can't decide if you should cheer or cringe. But all of that chaos still isn't as traumatic as the one number Warriors fans can't escape. 3, 2, 1. Number 2, the 3-1 collapse is tattooed on your soul. You were this close to eternal basketball immortality. The 2015-16 Warriors didn't just play, they dominated. A record-breaking 73-9 regular season. Steph Curry became the first unanimous MVP in NBA history. It was supposed to be the perfect story. Then came the fall. Draymond Green's suspension in Game 5 of the Finals changed everything. Suddenly, the unstoppable Warriors looked human. Then LeBron James blocked Andre Iguodala like a wall. Kyrie Irving sank the dagger 3, and history punched you square in the mouth. If you're a Warriors fan, you don't just remember the 3-1 lead, you feel it. It's tattooed on your soul. It's the sting that wakes you up in the middle of the night. Every time you bring up 2015, someone brings up 2016. Every time. It's like that annoying relative who just won't let you forget your embarrassing moment at the family reunion. And no matter how many rings the Warriors collect after that, the 3-1 collapse is the ghost at every celebration. It's the heartbreak that keeps on echoing, like a bad ringtone you can't silence. So yes, you celebrate the dynasty, but deep down, you carry the scar. That moment when victory slipped through your fingers is part of what makes being a Warriors fan so frustrating and strangely addictive. If the collapse is the scar, then wait till you hear what it's like to live in the spotlight, where every mistake becomes a national headline. Number 1, the post-dynasty hangover is brutal. You went from historic highs, winning 4 championships in 8 years, to hoping for a play-in miracle just to make the playoffs. The 2025 season was a reality check. The Warriors got eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference semifinals. Anthony Edwards torched them in a way that left fans biting their nails and asking, is this really happening? The trade for Jimmy Butler? It was a total flop. No chemistry, no spark, just more questions about what went wrong. Then there's the saga of Jordan Poole, once a promising piece, now a symbol of missed potential. The gamble on James Wiseman hasn't paid off like anyone hoped. Constant roster tweaks, shifting lineups, and short-term fixes have left the core group aging, tired, and uncertain about the future. They can't fully rebuild because the window to contend still exists, but it's closing fast. And they can't fully contend because the roster lacks the firepower and cohesion to make a serious run. Coach Steve Kerr and GM Bob Dunleavy keep talking about reloading, but fans aren't sure what exactly they're going to load or if the tank still has fuel. The hard truth, the dynasty isn't dead, but it smells funny. That golden era is fading, replaced by a hangover that stings worse every season. For Warriors fans, the highs feel further away, and the path forward is clouded with uncertainty. It's a bitter pill after years of glory. If you thought the Warriors' struggles were over after the finals, think again. This is the brutal reality of life after a dynasty. Here's the thing though, being a Warriors fan shouldn't suck. You've got the banners, the parades, the highlight reels that defined a generation. You've seen basketball played at its highest level, but somehow it still hurts. You've got media slander on loop, a roster that moves like a pickup team at your local YMCA, and every year ends with the same question. Was that the last run? Still, you keep showing up, game after game, through the injuries, the ejections, the 3-1 collapse flashbacks. That's not bandwagon behavior. That's loyalty forged in chaos. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes you a real fan. Not the rings, but the wreckage. Drop a comment with the exact moment that broke you as a Warriors fan. And if you're still up at 3 a.m. rewatching 2015 highlights on mute, don't worry. We're all sitting in the same group therapy session. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Till next time.